So, do I believe that whoever it is that's watching me was able to... As you can see, there's people on my feed, yeah, constantly on my feed. Now, he just wants to chat. Spy van, from the same person, as you can see. Let's NZ Spy Van 010. Hey, what's filming? What's filming? You get attacked, lad. Hey, you tick. Yes, it was me and the lads. So I'm assuming when he's saying pay you tick. So, the last video that I just made, as I'm filming out the bathroom window now, these feeds start coming up from this NZ Spy Van 010, right? And one other person, but the profile pictures, or whatever it is they've got up as profile pictures, were exactly the same. So it's from the same source. Now, time back ago, right? You have to, this is really hard going, right, to listen to, because for me, it's even really hard for me to explain, but I'm going to try and explain. And there are loads of questions surrounding it, but you see, if I was a person that had mastery of the metaphysical and the spiritual as well as the physical, then of course I could answer, but I can't. I don't, so I can't. Neither do you. You can only assume, make assumptions, and play with stuff and try and like marginalize things if you want to do, but that's your business. So when I were at number 10, I had a kind of spiritual thing happen to me. So every now and again, something happens to me, and it's not simply that it happens to me. It happens to me to show me something that I wouldn't normally see. So I don't know now what I was waiting for, whether it was a payment, a delivery, but I was waiting on a specific date. And let me just draw the scene for you. I was in the living room, didn't have a bed, had the gym up, pretty much how like this is, and I was sleeping on an airbed. Right, so I had the phone down on the floor beside me, and for ease of argument, say it was Monday the 1st of December, right? So I get up now on Monday the 1st of December, right? And you have to remember, I'm waiting for something now, right? But it's not the 1st of December that I'm expecting this thing or waiting for this date. It's the 3rd, right? But I wake up on the 1st now, right? And I mean, I don't even give myself a break. The minute I wake up, right, the second I wake up, I reach down for the phone, and the phone says the 3rd. And I'm still half asleep, so I put the telly on now, right? And no, that's the second day. So I'm still half asleep, so I put the phone down, wake myself up, get up now, pick up the phone again, and it's not the 3rd, it's the 1st. So I'm thinking, because I quite clearly saw that it said the 3rd. So I'm thinking to myself, now I'm tripping, man. I'm tripping. You know what I mean? Somehow what I'm expecting just like overrode my mind, my eyes, and I saw something that didn't exist. So next morning now, right? Same thing again. I don't know why I'm waking up in the morning thinking it's the date that it isn't. I mean, once, okay, but twice, even 3 times. So I get up now, reach for the phone again, and the phone says the third again. So, I mean, no thought came till the day before, right? And what happened the morning before. So I reach for the TV remote now, turn on the TV, and the TV says the second. And I'm thinking to myself, what? The phone just said the third. I know it did. I was wide awake looking at it. I mean, I know I was half asleep and thing, but my eyes weren't half asleep. I know what I saw, right? And you have to realize, you have to remember, this is the second morning this has happened. Once I could say, right, well, it's down to my sleepiness, you know what I mean? But twice, 2 days in a row. So, now, right? When I reach for the phone, I don't. My hand is going near the phone. You ever seen them little plasma balls in science labs where the little plasma lightning arms, fingers are reaching out from the plasma ball? Well, that's what started coming out of the phone, and it was reaching for my finger, literally reaching for my finger. Let me give you an example of 2 things that happened to me. Bright House, Dewsbury Town Centre. Now I'm sat next to a homeless guy, right? And coppers drive by, and I didn't. I'm on the suburban or the pedestrian way, right? Not where you can drive. So the road, the road that leads up to the bank, from the sports centre and the job centre, that road there. So if I've got my back, like I was actually sat on Bright House's windowsill, right? So I would have to say it's a good 20 feet to the road, right? Plus, it was something like a Saturday and it was busy as, right? So this is what you're on about. You let the policeman says, Mum, I was talking to a mate. He goes, "Where's your mate?" I says, "Well, he's oh no, I didn't." I said, "Jog on." That's what it was, jog on. And he goes, "Well, where's your mate?" I says, "Well, he's jogged on, and I told him to." Right. And the guy next to me starts chuckling now, right? And then I said to the copper, I says, "But more interestingly, mate, how did you hear what I said? You're about 20 feet away from me. You've got your window rolled up and there's traffic everywhere. How did you hear what I said?" He never answered me. He just stunted back to his car and drove off. Years ago, they used to have these apps. When they first come out, they were I saw them everywhere. Mind reading apps where they could read your mind. You know what I mean? And I had a look for them the other day. They're not so prevalent now. In fact, you'd be hard pressed to find them. But I did try one out, and you could think something, and whilst you're touching the phone would know what you were thinking. It'd come up on the screen. Do you know what I mean? Which to me is spooky. It's just like one time ages ago with Barclays, I had a merchant dispute, and it was for something like £175. What no cheap one, £200, £300. What no cheap one. And I told the woman on the phone, and she gave me my refund straight away. And it wasn't until after she gave me the refund. Now I'm thinking, well, how did she know that I was telling the truth? How does she know I wasn't lying? And it came to me. They must have lie detector, bio reading subsystem on the phone. They have to have. And it wasn't until later now that they've started bringing out voice detection apps, biometric apps, this, that, and the other, and that is basically how a lie detector works, isn't it? It reads your biosignatures and that. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is, with the incident that happened at number 10, and the incident happened with the cops, happened with the cops. You see, this person now, they're trying to put up a different front, right? Because they realise what I've said. You see, what I'm trying to say is that these phones are not what they seem to be. To a simpleton like me, these phones are not what they seem to be. And whatever spiritual guide that looks over me tried to show me that morning with those 3 incidents, because I woke up believing something. And when I touched the phone reflected what I believed. First it was the first and it said the third. Then it was the second and it said the third. And on both days I thought it was the third when it was the first and the second. But on both days the phone reflected what I thought, what I genuinely thought. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right? So you tell me these phones aren't reading people's biosignatures and minds and everything. You get what I'm saying? I'm reading the comments here. And when I was making the video this morning now, right, I believe it's like an AI system, and I don't believe that it is a pure computer algorithm, zeros and ones that's running this thing. I believe that these are entities that are running these things, and that they can control these things in ways that normal people like me can't. And I mean, you think about it, right? The tags that I showed you, what I was talking about out the bathroom window, right? Tell me that it's beyond the stretch of imagination, right, for me to believe that this isn't true. It's fucking true. The guy come up NZ spy van. How are you going to make up a tag that fast to try and reflect what I'm saying? Basically trying to gaslight what I'm saying in real life time. Do you get what I'm saying? And as soon as whoever it is, they've either got my phone cloned, right, or the remote viewing and watching. But as soon as they realized that I'd gone to my other device and that I was watching what they were putting up, the comments stopped because they started flooding in. And then as soon as I turned this other device on now and started recording it, it stopped. Just like now, it stopped again. So as far as I'm concerned, they're looking to gaslight and that and whatever else, but they're actually giving themselves away. No. Jaden, it says Jaden Magana. Hello. Jaden Magada, same name, Magana, Magana, 3 question marks. Then underneath it, I can't make out the writing, and then it says in brackets, brick. Do you know what I mean? So I'm assuming whoever did the first comments, NZ Spyvan 010, it is the same person that's doing this. They're able to access my phone, clone phone, access all my accounts, watch in real life, and implement things in real life, real time speed, and put it up on my feed as exemplified by their tag. Their tag, I believe, gives it away. There's no way I'm out there talking about a van and then you're putting up NZ spy van 010. What the 010 is, I don't know. I don't know if that's binary code, meant to be binary code. or whether it's part of the registration of the car, or whether I don't know, or whether it's just something there to throw me off. But like I say, I only have to engage ever so tentatively for things to become, if not real, then apparent, because whoever it is that and I'm not telling you that number downstairs hasn't got a hand in this, because they have. Right, they all have. That's why the whole area is quiet. You see, I'm talking, right, and I'm filming. They don't want to be filmed. They don't want to be filmed. They want to be totally out of it, so that nobody's seen when Wilton's filming. It's fucking crazy. Nobody's troubling him. Nobody's saying anything. You have to realise this is an attack at distance. That's what this is. Attack at distance, banging through walls, laughing through walls. And it's the noises that I'm hearing, right, coming from these flats. It's not everyday normal life. And I'm not judging those noises on my life and saying that, well, their noises should reflect my noise. How do I know what their normal is, etc., etc.? Now, you can tell. Right? These noises are not normal. When you sit down and listen to these noises that these people are carrying on with, right, there's nothing normal about it. Absolutely nothing normal about it. These noises to interject into my consciousness. Right? Oh, it looks like he's having a peaceful time. Oh, we need to make some fucking noise. Oh, he's going to sleep when we're not ready for going to. I better wake him up. That kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden it'd be crazy, mad, banging, whining. And then, boom, as soon as it's apparent now that I'm not going to sleep, it stops. And this isn't 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. There, if you can find patterns in stuff, right, then you are definitely able to recognize things. And if you can recognize things, then you should be putting labels on them. Right? And I would say that the noises that I'm hearing are abnormal. They're abnormal and they're deliberate. I mean, the guy at number 8, right? First time, one of the only first times I've ever seen. I don't even know if this camera's on me, right? I don't even try and turn it round. Let me see if I can turn it round while I'm recording. Yeah, I can. Right? So I'm coming in here from down here now, right? And he's seeing me and he's going at me like that, as if he's wanting me to make a reaction. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, you tell me, I've never seen him. Well, I have seen him before. I ain't said anything to him, right? Me and him's not had anything, right? So you're telling me that what you want to call paranoia and what he's done, there's no link to it at all. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's no link at all to downstairs calling me a fucking nigger and a fucking nonce. There's no fucking link at all, is there? It's just totally, completely unconnected. Completely unconnected. Yep. Wilton's paranoid. I ain't picking on people that ain't had any connections at all with anything that's gone on. There's always more than one thing. There's always something to like the same guy that called me a fucking nonce and a fucking nigger. His missus. I mean, this is like another thing to add to it. His missus come to the door, right? Introduce herself and says, "Oh, I'm what's its girlfriend or wife, whatever." And I said, "Oh, nice to meet you." Shook her hand, and she goes, "Where are you from?" And I said, "Dewsbury." She goes, "Oh, I thought you were a Huddersfield man." Do you get what I'm saying? So why would you think I'm a Huddersfield man? Really though, why would you think I'm a Huddersfield man? You're telling me that you know every fucking person in Dewsbury and Batley? Or do you know everybody in Bradford? Because Bradford's near as well, isn't it? Wakefield's near. Why Huddersfield? If you haven't been given information about me to say shit like that, yeah, after I've introduced myself to your partner and you know my name, why are you saying that? Eh? Why are you saying that? So you can see how these things are connected. Know what I mean? And it's not even tenuous. These things are connected. And they know that I know. So long as I do lives, they keep their shitting faces out of my way. And I'm not mentioning no names, right, for people to now turn around and say, oh, well, you're breaching people's privacy by saying stuff. Nah, it's generic. Just like the cars out in the public. House numbers are generic as well. If people just so happen to know where number 8 is and number 6, I mean, number 6 and number 8 could be anywhere, couldn't it? And number 4 could be anywhere, could be any address. I might actually say no full addresses, but this is directed to those that know. Oh, here we go. Helicopter. I'm getting a flyby. No, can't get it. Anyway. What's this next one? Get my glasses on. Have a look at this person has put. Who this person is. You see, it is the same people. It's definitely the same people. What's up, 6? Oops. And you see, when you go onto these profiles, they got nothing. There's nothing on their websites. Nothing. Bogus channels. You know what I mean? Anyway, me gone about my business here. Got things to do.